Welcome, viewers and students, to this class. Today, I will take up the story, The Third Level, for discussion. It is the first story of your textbook Vistas. It is a science fiction, and I think all of you have already read a science fiction in class 11. The name of the story was The Adventure, written by Jayant Narlikar. This story, The Third Level, is also a science fiction. It has been written by an American author, Jack Finney. Jack Finney is famous for science fictions and thrillers. In this story, there are three characters. The first one is Charlie. He is the protagonist of the story. He is also the narrator of the story. He lives in New York. He is a modern man. He is imaginative. He is sensitive. And he represents the modern man who leads a life full of insecurity, tension, and worry. Second character of this story is Louisa. She is the wife of Charlie. The third character is Sam. He is a psychiatrist and he treats the patients suffering from mental illness. He is Charlie's friend as well. Now, the story is a little bit difficult to understand because the development of the story and the sequence of incidents are not the same. But I would like to present the story before you in such a way that you are able to understand the key points of this story. To sum up everything related to this story in a single video is not possible. So I will be making another video in which I will discuss some other aspects of this story. Let us see how the story begins. Charlie says that he has seen the third level at the Grand Central Station. He feels that there are three levels at the Grand Central Station, New York. But people know that there are only two levels at the Grand Central Station. Even the station authorities made it quite clear that there are only two levels at the third level. But Charlie thinks that he has seen the third level. He goes to meet his psychiatrist friend and he tells him that he had been to the third level. His psychiatrist friend tells him that he was actually trying to escape from the hard realities of life, and that is why he found himself at the third level, which is nothing but a product of his imagination. He also said that it is a dream for wish fulfillment. And he tells him that modern man is full of insecurity, fear, tension, anxiety, and he wants to escape from the hard realities of life. And he says that in this situation, they think about the things that really do not exist. He says that it is a temporary refuge from hard realities of life, but Charlie refused to believe it. He says that his grandfather lived in a time of ease or easygoing life. Actually, Sam told him that his habit of collecting stamps, which is also called philately, is an indication that he is suffering from anxiety and he is trying to find an escape route. But in order to counter this thing, Charlie says that his grandfather also had the habit of collecting stamps, but he lived in a peaceful time and he was not suffering from insecurity or fear in his life. Then he also mentions the example of President Roosevelt, and he says that he too had the habit of collecting stamps, but he was not suffering from any insecurity complex. By these two examples, he simply wants to convince Sam that his habit of collecting stamps does not show that he is an escapist and he is a dreamer and he has seen the third level only in his imagination. Now let us see how does he come to the third level. Actually, one day he was working late and when his work was finished, he wants to come back home. He wants to reach home as early as possible. And for this reason, he does not go by any bus. He decides to reach home by taking a train from Grand Central Station. And then he moves his way towards the station and he crosses an arched doorway that heads for the subway where he will get the train for his home. When he is at the station, he thinks that Grand Central Station is always growing like a tree and it pushes out new corridors and staircases as a tree pushes out its roots. Charlie finds a corridor and he keeps walking in the corridor, but suddenly he realizes that he is walking all alone in the corridor. He hears the empty sound of his own footsteps, and then he comes out on the third level at the Grand Central Station. There he is completely surprised. When he looks around, he finds that the rooms are smaller in size. There are fewer ticket windows and train gates. He finds open flame gas lights burning there. He also finds brass spittoons on the floor, and he found that the people wore the dresses which were famous during 1890s. He finds that people had beards, they had sideburns, and they had fancy mustaches. There at the station, he finds a newspaper titled The World, and the date printed on the newspaper was of June 11, 1894. Then he goes to the ticket counter and he tries to buy tickets for Galesburg, Illinois. But when he presents the money before the booking clerk, he refuses to accept the money and he says that this money is not in circulation, and he also says that he will hand him over to the police. And suddenly Charlie becomes fear stricken and he decides to leave the place as soon as possible, and he runs away to escape jail. After these incidents, he again tries to go to the third level, and he knew that to catch the train from third level, he needed to buy a ticket, and for that he needed the money which was in circulation during 1890s, and he takes out $300 from his bank and buys old style currency. Again he tries to find the third level, but he fails, and then he meets his psychiatrist friend and tells him about this, and his friend also becomes worried. Charlie does not loses his hope, and he tries to find the corridor that leads to the third level once again, but he fails. And then he describes everything to his wife, and his wife also becomes worried. She wants him out, she wants him not to look for the third level anymore. But this advice in the beginning is not accepted by Charlie, and but finally he stops searching for the third level, and he again goes back to his habit of collecting stamps. Then one day he gets a proof that the third level exists, and this thing comes to his mind when he finds a first day cover. A first day cover is a technical term. When any stamp is issued, on the very first day, the stamp collector buys the new stamps. He affixes them on an envelope and he mails the envelope to himself on the first day of the sale. The postmark gives the proof of the date on which the stamp was used, and the envelope, that very envelope, is called a first day cover. He finds a first day cover and he finds that someone had mailed it to his grandfather's address in Galesburg, Illinois. It had the date of July 18, 1894, and the 6-cent stamp was there wearing the picture of President Garfield. In the envelope, surprisingly, there was not a blank page. He finds a letter there in the envelope. The letter has been written by his friend Sam. Sam writes in the in the letter that the third level exists, and he advises Charlie to keep looking for the third level. After reading this letter, he again makes up his mind to visit the third level, but all the time he fails. And Sam, in that very letter, had written that he had started a business of hay, feed, and grain at Galesburg, Illinois. And at this place, the story comes to an end. The common question related to this Oh my. The common question related to this chapter is about the existence of the third level. Did the third level exist? And whenever this type of question comes before you, you must always say that the third level did not exist. It was purely the product of Charlie's imagination. And then in the next video, we will discuss what are the things present in the story can be used to defend your stand that the third level did not exist. Thank you for watching.